Have you ever noticed how subtle gestures from a woman, like a gentle flick of her hair or a quick glance in your direction, can speak volumes more than words ever could? These little actions might seem innocent, but they often reveal her true feelings, even before she consciously acknowledges them. In this video, we're diving deep into the powerful, unspoken signs of attraction that women often give away without saying a word. From a light touch to the intensity of her gaze, these behaviors expose her emotions and desires, and will help you decode what they really mean. Stick with us until the end to uncover the hidden messages behind these small, but meaningful actions, and learn how to read the unspoken language of attraction like never before. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on the latest content. I would love to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you find this video insightful, comment 1 below to let me know. If you feel it doesn't relate to you, feel free to leave a 0 as well. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me create content that truly resonates with you. Now, let's get started. Chapter 1. The Seductive Dance of Hair. Have you ever observed how a woman, when sexually attracted to you, subtly engages with her hair? It's one of the most delicate yet revealing signs of attraction. While it may seem like a harmless gesture, the way she plays with her hair speaks volumes about her emotions, desires, and attraction, often saying more than words could express. For women, hair holds a deep connection to their identity, so when she emphasizes it, whether twirling it around her finger, tossing it over her shoulder, or gently pushing it aside, she's sending an unspoken message, one that is both subtle and powerful. In essence, she's saying, "I want you to notice me. I want to be beautiful in your eyes." This action is often instinctive, driven by a mix of nervous energy, excitement, and a natural desire to present herself in the most appealing way to someone she finds intriguing. The way she fiddles with her hair, whether unconsciously twirling a strand around her finger, letting it fall naturally to frame her face, or simply pushing it aside to emphasize her features, reveals her genuine interest in you. It's not about vanity alone, but about connection, attraction, and a deep desire to grab your attention. When she adjusts her appearance in your presence, it's a clear signal that she wants to capture your focus and approval. From a philosophical standpoint, human connection often transcends words. Philosophers have long taught us that much of what we express comes through subtle, unconscious actions. The key to understanding these hidden messages is in observing, seeing what truly exists beneath the surface to grasp the real emotions and intentions behind a person's actions. By playing with her hair, she offers you a fleeting glimpse into her emotional world. Whether or not she's fully aware of it, it's an invitation, an honest and vulnerable expression of the impact your presence has on her. This behavior aligns with the teachings of great thinkers, who remind us to pay attention to the smallest actions because they often reveal more than words can say. In a world dominated by verbal communication, these tiny cues offer a deeper understanding of someone's true feelings. But hair play is just one piece of a larger nonverbal language. She may also adjust her outfit, touch her neck, or find other small ways to draw your eyes toward her. These subtle gestures are almost instinctive signals, communicating that she wants to be seen, truly noticed. It's as though she's making tiny tweaks to her appearance, ensuring that she's presenting the best version of herself in front of you. A woman who's genuinely attracted will often make these unconscious adjustments to present herself in the most alluring way possible. Recognizing these behaviors can shed light on her feelings, but it's important to approach them thoughtfully. Philosophers would caution us not to rush to conclusions or let fleeting moments dictate how we perceive things. True understanding comes from recognizing consistent patterns of behavior, not overanalyzing individual gestures. It's about building a comprehensive picture over time. By observing without immediate reaction, by embracing these small signals and allowing them to form a bigger picture, you position yourself as someone who is attentive, patient, and sensitive to the nuances of attraction between people. If she frequently plays with her hair, adjusts her clothing, or draws attention to her appearance when you're around, It's a clear sign that she's aware of you and wants to make an impression. When she tucks her hair behind her ear, exposes her neck, or runs her fingers through her hair to highlight its texture, she's offering you a glimpse into her desire to connect with you on a deeper level. These gestures are more than self-consciousness. They're profound expressions of her attraction to you. Great thinkers, though they may not have specifically discussed the intricacies of hair play or adjusting appearance, taught us that people often reveal their emotions in indirect, nonverbal ways. By paying close attention to how she behaves, you can gain deeper insights into her feelings, insights that go beyond what words could ever express. This also ties into the Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes patience and restraint, rather than rushing to conclusions or letting our emotions cloud our judgment. The Stoics would encourage us to watch and listen, allowing things to unfold naturally over time. In this case, hair play may appear to be a simple gesture, but when viewed within the context of a broader, ongoing interaction, it offers deeper insight into her feelings toward you. Observing these moments as small pieces of a larger puzzle, rather than jumping to conclusions, provides clarity and understanding. Another important aspect of playing with her hair is its natural connection to femininity. For many women, their hair represents their identity, their sense of womanhood. When she engages with her hair in your presence, she's signaling her awareness of her own feminine allure and inviting you to be drawn to it. It's an unconscious yet purposeful effort to captivate your gaze, to highlight her softness and beauty, with the hope that you'll appreciate and value it. However, even though these signs of attraction may seem obvious, it's essential to maintain balance and composure. The Stoics remind us not to rush to interpret these moments, but instead to observe them as part of a larger, evolving story. When we remain calm and avoid jumping to conclusions, we allow the natural flow of emotions to unfold in its own time. The subtle signs of attraction, while revealing, are only one part of a more complex interaction. Patience, after all, is our greatest ally. The Stoics knew that the right actions naturally emerge when we take the time to understand the world around us, and attraction is no different. So, observe, be present, and let your actions be guided by what you learn, not by assumptions. Ultimately, her hair play is an invitation, a subtle yet powerful sign of her desire to be closer to you. It's her way of highlighting her femininity, hoping that it will captivate you, hoping that you will see her for who she is and who she hopes to be for you. And for you, the man who truly observes, this is a reminder to be present, to be subtle, and to appreciate the gentleness of these interactions without rushing or forcing something that will naturally unfold over time. Chapter 2. The Magnetic Power of Stealthy Glances. One of the most telling signs that a woman is attracted to you is the quiet moments when she sneaks a glance in your direction. These fleeting glances, almost hesitant in nature, are full of unspoken emotion, energy that words could never fully express. When her eyes briefly meet yours before quickly darting away, it's not just a sign of shyness, it's a powerful, instinctive signal of desire. The tension in those brief moments carries an unspoken curiosity, an anticipation, and a yearning that she may not yet fully understand. When a woman is drawn to you, she may not feel comfortable holding your gaze for an extended period, fearing that doing so would reveal her feelings too clearly. Instead, she engages in a silent language of attraction, casting quick, furtive glances when she believes you won't notice. These stealthy looks act as windows into her hidden emotions, a silent invitation to understand the magnetic pull she feels toward you, even if she's not ready to verbalize it just yet. It's this subtlety, the delicate dance of her eyes, that makes these moments so captivating. The Stoics would argue that human behavior is often driven by forces we don't fully comprehend, influenced by emotions and desires that simmer beneath the surface. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the realm of attraction, where so much is communicated without a single word. Every furtive glance, each time her eyes flicker toward you, is a secret message, a whisper of longing that she might not yet even realize she's sending. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please leave a 1 in the comments to let me know you're still following along with me. These stolen glances can occur anywhere, across a crowded room, during casual conversation, or in a group setting. What's crucial is to recognize how often they happen. If she keeps glancing at you when she thinks you won't notice, only to quickly look away as though she's been caught, it's not just a coincidence, it's a powerful, wordless statement of her attraction. It's her way of enjoying your presence, of trying to study you without making her interest too obvious. What makes these glances so electrifying is the tension they create. With each glance, the air thickens with possibility. She wonders whether you've caught her looking at you, whether you've noticed the subtle but undeniable interest she's trying to convey. There's a magnetic pull in these moments, the push and pull between wanting to be seen and the fear of what might happen if she's caught. Stoic philosophers would remind us to practice patience and awareness in these moments, understanding that truth often reveals itself in the smallest, most seemingly insignificant actions. And here, the truth is simple. Her body is betraying feelings she may be trying to conceal. There's a beauty in this restrained interaction, a dance between curiosity and restraint. She wants to look at you, yet something holds her back, perhaps anxiety, uncertainty, or even excitement. From a Stoic perspective, these glances offer an opportunity for you to remain calm, maintaining confidence without rushing into any action. Recognize her interest, but don't react hastily. Instead, keep a steady, measured demeanor, showing that you can control both your emotions and the situation. A man who meets her gaze with quiet confidence will become irresistible in her eyes. You'll demonstrate that you understand the subtleties of attraction, that you can see her interests without making her feel rushed. In doing so, you create an environment where the connection can naturally develop, free from the pressure to act too quickly or too forcefully. You're allowing the tension to build gradually, letting the attraction simmer until it's ready to transform into something more profound. The beauty of this interaction is that it often paves the way for a deeper emotional bond. As she continues to glance at you, you may begin to communicate back with your own subtle cues. The next time you catch her eye, hold her gaze just a little longer than she expects. That moment, a gentle extension of eye contact, is enough to send a powerful message. You've noticed her, and you're confident enough to meet her halfway. This is where attraction begins to shift from silence to recognition, a turning point in the relationship you're building. But, as the Stoics would advise, balance is key. You don't want to overdo it or make her feel exposed or uncomfortable. Keep the interaction light and subtle, allowing the tension to gradually build as she becomes more at ease. These furtive glances may eventually evolve into more direct, prolonged stares, something we'll explore further in the next chapter. For now, remember that these secret looks are the first signs of attraction, revealing what she might not yet be ready to express verbally. When a woman is drawn to you, her eyes will betray her true feelings long before her words do. It's an instinctive response, almost uncontrollable, a glimpse into her unguarded desires, communicated through the language of eye contact. Pay attention to these moments, for they are where the first sparks of connection are ignited. Chapter 3. The Magnetic Power of Smiles and Laughter. One of the clearest signs that a woman is attracted to you, on a deeper level, is when she laughs often and genuinely in your presence, even when the jokes aren't particularly funny. This is no casual reaction. It's a profound expression of how she feels when she's near you. Laughter, after all, is a universal signal of comfort, joy, and connection. And when a woman is drawn to you, her instinctive response is to convey this attraction through smiles, giggles, and bursts of laughter. Think about it: when someone makes you feel good, safe, and intrigued, your body reacts almost instinctively. The laughter becomes more frequent, the smiles become more genuine, and the entire atmosphere changes. If she laughs at your jokes, even those you know aren't exactly laugh-worthy, she's doing more than just being polite. She's expressing a deeper emotional attraction, a chemistry that can't be faked or forced. Her laughter is her way of saying, "I like being around you. I feel good in your presence." It's a powerful, unspoken message that she feels comfortable, happy, and perhaps even excited about the connection that's unfolding. Drawing from Stoic teachings, emotions and external expressions are deeply interconnected. A sincere smile or laugh reflects an internal state of satisfaction and contentment. So when a woman is attracted to you, the feelings of joy and pleasure naturally surface through her body language. Through laughter she can't hold back and smiles that brighten her face. But this goes beyond just comfort. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her laughter becomes an intimate tool. It's her way of breaking down the invisible walls between you two, creating a sense of closeness that only moments of shared joy can nurture. In these moments, she's not just laughing at something funny, she's laughing because she feels a connection, a magnetic pull that draws her to you. Every smile and laugh is a bridge that brings you both closer on a deeper emotional level. There's a vulnerability in her laughter that often goes unnoticed. When she laughs at your silly or awkward jokes, she's letting her guard down. She's showing you that she feels safe in your presence, that you've created an environment where she can be herself without fear of judgment. The most powerful signs of attraction occur when a woman feels safe around you. A woman who feels this way is likely to be drawn to you on a deeper level. Beyond comfort and vulnerability, her laughter could also signal playfulness. Attraction is often wrapped in an atmosphere of lightheartedness, joy, and ease. When she laughs with you, that's when she invites you into her joyful space, testing your reaction and observing how you interact with her. It's her way of exploring compatibility between you two, creating an interaction that's filled with energy and excitement. The back-and-forth teasing, where laughter becomes a shared experience, can be incredibly powerful in building attraction. Women who are attracted to you often use humor as a way to gauge your response and foster a connection. She might tease you lightly or laugh at your jokes as a form of flirtation, pulling you into her world and inviting you to connect on a more personal, emotional level. Stoic philosophers, who deeply value moderation and balance, would remind us not to overlook these moments. Yes, her laughter is a wonderful sign of attraction, but it's important to remain calm, observe, and not become overly reliant on these signals. Attraction is subtle, and while laughter is a strong indicator, it's just one piece of the larger picture. What's even more fascinating is when her laughter starts to mirror yours. If you laugh at something and she immediately follows with a laugh of her own, that's a form of subtle but powerful social synchronization. This behavior is often a subconscious sign of attraction. It's how her body is syncing with yours, reflecting your emotions, and reinforcing the bond between you two. This kind of synchronization creates a deeper connection, transcending words and forming a shared emotional experience that feels natural and effortless. It's also worth remembering that when a woman is attracted to you, she'll find ways to create moments of laughter and smiles when she's around you. It's not just about funny jokes. It's about creating happy moments she can share with you. These shared moments of joy build a foundation of trust and emotional connection, setting the stage for a deeper, more intimate relationship. To conclude, her smile and laughter are not just casual responses. They're signals of attraction, comfort, and a desire to connect with you on a deeper level. Every time she laughs, she's telling you she enjoys being near you, that she feels safe, and that she's drawn to you, whether it's a shy giggle or a hearty laugh. These moments present valuable opportunities to deepen the relationship and build something meaningful. So, pay attention to her laughter, recognize when it happens, and understand its true meaning. It's an open door to her emotions, desires, and attraction towards you. Chapter 4. The Intimate Dance of the Eyes. The eyes, often described as the windows to the soul, are one of the most powerful and intimate forms of nonverbal communication, especially when it comes to attraction. A woman's gaze can convey far more than words ever could, establishing an immediate and deeply emotional connection. When she's drawn to you, her eyes take on a magnetic energy, pulling you in with their subtle intensity. Long glances or playful, flirtatious looks are quiet yet undeniable signals of her interest, inviting you into her emotional world without the need for spoken words. The phrase "eyes are the window to the soul" could not be more fitting in these moments. When a woman holds your gaze for a little longer than usual or teases you with a flirtatious look, she is unveiling a world of unspoken desires. She may not verbalize her emotions, but her eyes will speak volumes. In those fleeting moments, curiosity, attraction, and vulnerability shine through with remarkable clarity. This is an invitation to step into her inner world, a glimpse into the desires she keeps hidden. Stoic philosophers, ever attuned to the deeper truths behind human behavior, often emphasize the importance of reading nonverbal cues. They understood that silent communication can speak louder than words, and nowhere is this more evident than in the gaze. When a woman locks eyes with you, she's not merely looking, she's communicating. She's revealing a part of herself that she may not be ready to express in words. Her eyes act as messengers of emotion, offering you an insight into her attraction, her interest, and even her vulnerability. Holding someone's gaze isn't simply about looking. It's about creating an emotional bridge. There's something almost magical about maintaining eye contact with someone. It's as though, in that moment, the world narrows down to just the two of you. She is inviting you to see her, to understand her feelings without the need for conversation. This type of eye contact creates a tension, an anticipation, often leading to a deeper connection between the two people. It's a nonverbal way of saying, I see you, and I want you to see me too. Yet, eye contact is not just about attraction. It also reflects confidence. When a woman maintains eye contact with you, she is expressing openness and self-assurance. This boldness is incredibly alluring because it shows that she feels comfortable around you and isn't afraid to let you know she's interested. Stoic philosophers believe that vulnerability and strength are intricately linked. And this is especially true in the moments when eye contact is sustained. When she gazes at you, she is lowering her defenses just enough to show you her emotions, allowing herself to be vulnerable in your presence. However, not all glances are created equal. The subtle nuances in her gaze can reveal different levels of interest. If she holds eye contact with you while offering a soft smile or gently tilts her head, it's a signal of deeper attraction. This isn't merely friendliness. It's a form of flirtation, inviting you into a more intimate level of communication. It's her way of saying, I'm interested in you, but I want to see how you'll respond. In these moments, the potential for a strong connection becomes more apparent. If you respond with steady, confident eye contact, it could lead to a bond that is both exciting and profound. This is a silent exchange, where emotions are transmitted through the intensity of the gaze. Stoic philosophers would caution against placing too much weight on eye contact alone. While it can be an important indicator of attraction, it should be considered alongside her other behaviors. If her gaze is intense but her body language shows signs of distance, perhaps turning away or avoiding conversation, this could indicate mixed signals. It's crucial to observe her overall body language to understand how her gaze fits within the broader context of her nonverbal cues. A woman's gaze can reveal attraction, but when combined with other behaviors, it offers a clearer picture of her emotions. In addition to noticing how long she maintains eye contact, pay attention to where her gaze lands. If her eyes frequently linger on your lips, face, or even body, it's a strong sign that she finds you physically attractive. Women who are emotionally invested tend to let their gaze wander more subtly, signaling their desires through where they focus their attention. This wandering gaze is a quiet, almost instinctive way to express physical attraction. When she looks at your lips, it may indicate that she's thinking about kissing you, while observing your entire body suggests a deeper, more intimate interest. These moments, though subtle, are crucial in understanding the depth of her emotions. Eye contact, when paired with this kind of observation, tells a story of attraction, curiosity, and desire that words often fail to convey. Ultimately, the eyes are one of the most powerful tools in the language of attraction. They create an emotional connection, build anticipation, and reveal vulnerability. When a woman locks eyes with you or offers flirtatious glances, she's not just looking, she's communicating her desires, her interest, and her wish for a deeper connection. Pay attention to the language of her gaze, and you'll begin to understand more about the depth of her emotions. Chapter 5: The Power of Touch. One of the most clear and emotional signs of attraction is when a woman takes the initiative to engage in physical contact. Whether it's a gentle touch on the arm, a playful nudge during a conversation, or a seemingly accidental yet meaningful moment when her hand brushes against yours. These moments rarely happen by chance. Physical touch is her way of signaling that she feels comfortable in your presence, while also indicating openness to a deeper connection. With every touch, she silently conveys care, testing to see how you will respond. Touch is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication, carrying emotions that words often fail to express. When a woman is attracted to you, she often seeks subtle, even playful, ways to initiate physical contact. Stoic philosophers, who believe in the natural human desire for connection, would remind us that touch is the most direct expression of that connection. It's an instinctual act, a way to close the invisible gap between two people, forming a clear bond. When she touches you, whether deliberately or by accident, she's breaking down the physical barriers between you, signaling a higher level of comfort. This is no small act. Whether it's a quick brush of the hand in conversation or a lingering touch that lasts a second longer than usual, she's showing her attraction in a way that words cannot describe. Each touch, each gentle contact, is like a subtle burst of energy that silently communicates, "I care, and I want to be closer to you." These seemingly harmless gestures might appear trivial, but they foster a sense of closeness and familiarity, a connection that can rapidly deepen the emotional and physical bond between the two of you. With every touch, the space between you narrows, and the atmosphere becomes charged with the possibility of something more. Touch has a unique power in building intimacy without words. It's the language of the body, a form of communication that can convey desire and affection in a single moment. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons helpful, drop a 2 in the comments to let me know you're with me on this journey. Stoic philosophers believed in the power of action over words, and physical contact is one of the clearest examples of this truth. When a woman initiates touch, she is not merely being friendly, she is telling you through action that she's attracted to you. It's a silent signal that she's ready to close the emotional and physical gap between you, creating a bond that words cannot form. In those moments, she is opening up, allowing herself to be vulnerable, and inviting you into her personal space. From the Stoic perspective, how you respond to her touch is just as important as the act itself. Every gentle touch she offers is a way for her to test the waters, to see how you'll react to her closeness. If you pull away or seem uncomfortable, she may interpret that as a sign that you're not interested, or that this connection isn't reciprocated. But if you respond warmly, perhaps with a gentle touch on her back or a soft squeeze of her hand, you are reinforcing that connection. This response encourages her to feel more comfortable around you, creating a safe space where attraction can naturally grow. It's important to recognize, though, that there are different levels and meanings behind each touch. A brief, light touch on the arm could be her tentative way of gauging your reaction, while a longer, more intentional touch may indicate a stronger, more confident attraction. Stoics would advise you to remain alert and patient. Don't rush to conclusions based on a single touch. Instead, observe how her touch evolves over time. Does she initiate more frequent or intimate touches? Do her touches linger longer as your relationship develops? Each touch tells a story, and your job is to interpret what she's trying to convey through her body language. Chapter 6. The Desire to Be Close. One of the most apparent and intense signs of a woman's attraction to you is her constant desire to be near you. She subtly, and sometimes overtly, tries to integrate herself into your world, perhaps by dropping hints, suggesting joint activities, or directly inviting you to spend time together. Her efforts to spend time with you are unmistakable signals of deep interest and intimacy. It's not just about wanting to be close for the sake of it, there's an underlying, almost inexplicable emotional need. When a woman yearns for your presence, it goes beyond surface-level attraction. Her actions speak louder than any words could express. Stoic philosophers believe that emotions are revealed not through words but through actions. In this context, her relentless desire to be with you is a powerful, near an ambiguous testament to her attraction. It's not merely a want, it's a need, as though your presence satisfies an emotional longing she can't entirely explain. A woman who truly cares will go to great lengths, sometimes even altering her schedule or circumstances, to ensure that the two of you can be together. She may casually suggest activities you can enjoy together or ask for your help with something. Subtle yet potent ways to deepen your connection. At times, she might make herself more approachable, showing up in places where she knows you'll be. It's as if her entire being is drawn toward you, and she's testing whether you can sense this undeniable pull. These aren't mere coincidences, they are deliberate actions, part of a well-choreographed dance of affection that speaks volumes about her feelings. Stoics, known for their keen ability to read human behavior, would recognize this pattern. Her repeated attempts to be near you are not mere happenstance. They form a deliberate sequence, a symphony of gestures indicating she enjoys your presence in a way that goes far beyond friendship. It's not only about planned dates or meetups. Sometimes, she'll show up unexpectedly at places she knows you frequent, blending naturally into group activities just to be close to you. These seemingly random moments carry intention. They are her way of saying you're always on her mind. It's a quiet, yet powerful confession of her desire when a woman consistently prioritizes spending time with you. It's as if her soul whispers truths her lips haven't spoken. You have captured her heart and mind, and she cannot help but want to be near you. Stoic philosophers remind us that attraction often begins quietly beneath the surface. But consistent actions like these make it impossible to ignore. She is drawn to you as if this bond was preordained, written in the stars long before either of you realized it. Another clear sign of her attraction is her reaction when you suggest spending time together. If she eagerly accepts your plans and rarely turns down the opportunity to meet, it shows she's genuinely invested in being a part of your world. Even with a busy schedule, a woman truly attracted to you will find ways to make time for you, sometimes reshuffling her life just to share precious moments with you. Her willingness to adjust her plans speaks volumes about the depth of her feelings. It proves she values your presence in her life and is eager to build something meaningful, one emotional brick at a time. Stoic philosophers often teach that the desire for connection is one of the strongest and most natural parts of the human experience. When a woman feels the spark of attraction, it isn't just about physical desire. It's about the emotional need to be close to you. She doesn't simply want to pass the time. She wants to explore your soul, understand your thoughts and complex emotions. This is why she suggests activities that go beyond superficiality, creating opportunities for both of you to engage in deep conversations and make lasting memories. It's how she lays the foundation for something lasting, testing the strength of the connection she hopes to build. One of the clearest signs of her attraction is the attention she gives when you're together. If she is genuinely invested in each conversation, listening intently to every word, asking insightful questions, and remembering even the smallest details you share, it's not just politeness, it's proof of the growing emotional connection she feels toward you. A woman who's attracted to you will become fully absorbed in you, more attentive, more curious, drawn to the subtleties of your life. She doesn't just want to know about you. She wants to understand you, connect with you in ways that transcend physical attraction, and enter the realm of true emotional intimacy. These moments of connection, these shared experiences, aren't fleeting encounters. They're the building blocks of something deeper. And the more time she spends with you, the more intense her attraction becomes, blossoming into something much deeper than a mere infatuation. Now, having explored these intricate signs of a woman's attraction, what have you learned? Share in the comments below one insight you've discovered and plan to apply in your life. Let's start a conversation about how understanding these subtle signals can deepen our relationships. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content.